So this video today is not about motivation, it's about movements. There are many of us, many of you that have a great idea in your hearts, things that you want to do, but somehow you don't even have any idea how to start, or maybe you won't have an idea to start, but you are afraid to start. You don't know exactly when or how to start, or I don't even know. There are many reasons why people don't even start many things, but if you listen to me today, let me assure you something. It's going to help you to unlock the next phase of your life. As a matter of fact, the reason why many people fail is not because they would have failed. The reason why they failed is because they didn't even start to begin with. They didn't even start to begin with. There was a time that I was watching a particular video, like a demonstration, and they were showing 3 arrows or bows and arrows being shot at a target. Now, the first was not shooting anything. It had a lot of arrows in the quiver, but was not shooting any arrow. The second one was just shooting haphazardly. Then the third one was really aiming. You see, the first one didn't have a single shot and never hit any mark. The second one was shooting haphazardly, but eventually it hit one mark. It hit the bullseye by luck. Then the last bow rather, shot, and it was shooting and it was missing. Precisely at a point, it shot and it hits the mark. What happened is that the lesson that video was trying to teach you is that you actually are already a failure if you don't start anything at all. So today, my video, or what I'm trying to tell you today, is going to help you to start that brilliant idea that has been in your mind. Now, I was reading something about Napoleon Hill, and he was saying that there's a particular book that he wrote, I think, Think and Grow Rich. He said that he interviewed hundreds of people, and when he interviewed them, he interviewed the reason why they failed. He said that there is a lot of lessons to be learned from people who failed than people who actually succeeded. And that's the strategy I'm going to be using today. 5 reasons why you have not started what you need to start. 5 reasons why you have not really started what you need to start. So, the first reason, that is the most prominent reason, is the fear of failure. So, why are you afraid to fail? You're afraid that if you fail, people will laugh at you. You're afraid that if you put money into something and it eventually fails, you would not be able to live with the consequences of debt. And as a matter of fact, you start choosing safety over taking that risk. I'm telling you very, very honestly, everybody that started something and succeeded never had 100% assurance of success. There is nobody. Anyone that tells you that anything you start has 100% assurance of success is deceiving you big time. There's nothing that has 100% of chances of success. We have higher degree of success and we have lesser degree of success. But if the reason why you're afraid to start is because you feel that it will not succeed, then you are just thinking that you're alone. Everybody that succeeded actually succeeded because they started and they overcame the fear of failure. Now, you see, another thing that makes you to be afraid to start is the concept of perfectionism. You see, perfectionism and procrastination are very, very similar. How are they similar? They are similar because sometimes you'll say that the reason why I've not started is because I want to be excellent. I want everything to be well organized, well ordered. I don't want to just start and it will look as if I'm not prepared. and it sounds noble. It sounds as if you know what you are saying, but that's the way 20 years will pass and you have not started it. I remember when I wanted starting video, I said I'll get a nice iPhone, a very good iPhone that has a good video camera. And eventually I realized that I bought an iPhone and I never started doing any content. I never did any video. I was like, okay, the reason is because when you use iPhone, sometimes it doesn't give you the quality of the camera the quality that a digital camera will give you. And I realized that iPhone was not the issue. I was looking for something perfect. But when I got those things perfectly given to me, I was still looking for something more perfect. What I'm trying to say is that perfection, nothing can ever be perfect. Perfection is not attainable. The only thing that is attainable is the degree of excellence. So if you're waiting for something to be perfect condition, ideal condition, it will never come. And that's the reason why you would never start what you want to start. So, are you looking for perfect condition, or you just want to start and start with what you have? And that's one of the things that will weigh you down, looking for perfect condition. So the next one that makes people to be stuck at the point not starting is that problem of saying that I don't have enough resources. I don't have enough resources. Yes, it is the challenge of everyone. You don't have enough resources. Who has enough resources? The fact is that even the people that started unicorns, great businesses, they only started with what they had. Let me let you understand this and let it sink in very well. If you start with what you have, eventually resources will meet you. Resources don't come in full scale before you start something. Start with what you have. Let me sink it into your heart again. Start with what you have. You want to start that podcast? Start with your cell phone. You want to start graphics design? Start with your mobile phone. Don't wait until you have the gadgets that can do Photoshop designs. Start with what you have. You want to start communication? Start speaking to that few set of people. Start using your phone to speak to people and upload it online. Don't be waiting for you to get the resources you need. You want to start that business and you're now saying like you don't have enough money. The little money you have, why can't you start with it? That's the reason why you're stuck. You are saying that you don't have enough resources. There will be no time that you have enough resources. That's the facts. That's the facts. For example, some people want to start a business. They say, I don't have a website. And when they got the website, I don't really like the logo that guy did for me. Okay. My branding is not solid enough. You will always have a lot of things that is deficient. There's always something that's going to be a reason for you not to start. And if you are stuck in that position, you are saying that because you don't have enough resources, that's why you have not started. I'm telling you, you see someone that had lesser resources than you have. They started with the lesser resources, and what? They became great at what you're doing. You see, if you see people's success story and you listen to their biographies, you realize that they were in a more precarious, less ideal condition than you have right now, and they started anyhow. And when they started feeble, they started shaky, they started with the gadgets that they have, and eventually what happened was that they overcame that inertia. What is inertia? Inertia is the resistance to motion. Inertia is the resistance to starting. And one of the things I want to let you know today is that the only way for you to beat that inertia is what? To start anyhow you can start. The next reason why people fail to start what they want to start is analysis paralysis. Have you ever seen people that are always analyzing forex trading? They so much analyze the markets. When you analyze the market to an extent, they don't even know what to do. Do you know that you can analyze to a point whereby you have so much options that you don't even know what to choose again? Have you ever gone to a place to buy something, and after checking all the features of the kind of things you want to buy, you end up losing the decisive nature that makes you to buy something? You have analyzed, and eventually you don't even know how to start again. Analysis paralysis is one of the most common reason why people don't start stuff. For example, you want to start a business or you want to start something that is important to you. You watch 27 YouTube videos. You take 9 different courses. You paid for them actually, and you have failed to execute even one, because eventually you had too much information that you end up getting confused yourself. That's the reason why you won't start. Analysis paralysis. As the name implies, you analyzed the situation until you became paralyzed. So, if you want to start, take the information that you have and execute them. Then the last but not the least, the NATO syndrome. NATO syndrome. What is the NATO syndrome? The NATO syndrome is something that I coined. That's when I saw people say a lot of things about their idea. They say so much about the things that they will do, and eventually you now see these people as no action, talk only people. That's NATO, NATO, no action, talk only. Have you ever seen those kind of friends that by the time that they tell you about the idea, when they tell you about the idea, you feel that they'll become billionaires tomorrow. By the time they tell you about what they want to execute, when they will analyze, they will tell you step by step ways that they will use to accomplish what they have told you. And they are so excited about the idea alone, but never in execution. And one of the reasons why you would succeed in anything or succeed at anything is when you have a bias for action, a bias for execution. You can be that kind of person that you are always talking about idea, talking about lofty plans, lofty things, and you will never execute something. No action, talk only. So if you find yourself in any of these categories, the question I will have for you is that, when will you start? When will you quit all these excuses that you are making for yourself? So you want to start learning something, and the only thing that you are feeling is that you don't have enough money. Why don't you start with the little YouTube videos that you can have access to? You want to take on a course. You are saying that it's too hard. You want to start a business. You are afraid of failure. You are afraid that people will laugh at you. You want to start the podcast. You want to start the content, whatever. You are afraid. You are saying that you don't have good phone. You don't have good camera. The question is that, when will you start? Okay, you want to start talking and you are saying that you don't have a very good communication skill. That is your problem. There are many people that are even out there saying rubbish and people are following them. Why haven't you started? You say you don't know how to speak good English. Let me not lie to you. How many people are out there know how to speak good English and they are actually racking in views? You want to start something and you are saying that because you are shy. You are shy. Start shy. Your voice is shaking. Start with your voice shaking. Your voice is not good enough. Start with that voice that is not good enough. Your gadgets are not good enough. Start with those gadgets that are not good enough. By any means, by all means, start doing something. That's the only thing that can unlock the next phase of your destiny. I'm not gonna lie to you. You don't know what lies at the other end of the divide until you start. You don't even know the kind of creativity that is locked up within you until you start. Sometimes, let me not lie to you, sometimes you will not even have encouragement. Some people will not clap. People will not clap for you. But when you start and overcome that resistance, you have started already. The next thing will be consistency. But by all means, today, go and get that phone. Go and get that course. Go and start that business. Register the business. Don't wait. All the resistance to your motion, I've listed it for you today. If you find yourself in any of the category, it's not an excuse for you not to start. So today, are you going to start, or you're going to give excuse for your grandchildren to be listening to your excuses. By the time you are 70 years old, what would you tell your grandchildren? What would you even tell your children? Not even your grandchildren now. What will you tell your children? Do you want to see another person living your dream? Think that you had idea, the burning desire to start, and you didn't even start it. And you now see someone else, your neighbor, living your dream, executing what you had as an idea, and you now start getting jealous, or you now start your life full of regrets. Do you like that kind of situation? I believe you don't like that. That's the reason why I'm encouraging you today to start now. See you in the next video. Thank you.